welcome today on how to paint your neighbor's windshield. That's right, the one you don't like. The one that does annoying things and invades your zenith, your house. Well, the stuff I'm going to show you with, I didn't show you how to do it. I'm just saying hypothetically. I have some Rhino Line. Well, it might not be the brand Rhino Line. Okay. This is the Chinese special. Iron Armor truck bed coating from Harbor Brake Special. That is right, I said Harbor Freight. And I'm going to show you just exactly how gooey it is and exactly what it looks like when you put it on your truck bed. That's assuming you're putting it in your truck bed, right? Because that's what the picture shows. See, you can see it for yourself. It says durable, impact resistant acrylic coating. All-purpose protective coating for truck beds, inner fenders, tailgates, bed rails, and running boards. China special! So hey, I actually don't know if this is from China. It's just everything inside of Harbor Freight is actually from China. I mean, how ironic would it be if this was actually made in the USA and all of a sudden it's just the only USA product in there. So let's just assume it's from China. You're like, hey, just how tough is it? How durable is this stuff? Well, today I'm going to show you the jabbing technique. That's right, you heard it. Behold, I have the state-of-the-art tester right here. I'm just kidding. Let's go poke it with the screwdriver so you can see how durable it is when I applied it on with the paintbrush, which is pretty thick. That's right, just a stroke one. Up and down, up and down. That's right.
Alright, so check it out. Here I go. I'm going to try to scratch this. Yeah, scratch pretty easy. I mean, I am applying some serious force per square inch on that. I suppose if I drag it, that's what it does. And granted, I did give it a couple days to set up too. This is painted on with a paintbrush. There is a little bit of texture, but I really don't care. It's an old truck. If you're going for show truck material, you might want to look into spraying it on instead. But overall, it's not too bad. If I was to take my nail, yeah, my nail scratches it off. So, might want to look into some clear coat, because if some clear coat was applied, that would definitely protect it.
Alright, so what you're looking at here is you're looking at another surface that was properly prepped. And this is actually the side of my truck frame. However, I used Rust-Oleum black, right? Follow me so far? Everyone's pretty familiar with this stuff. So this stuff should peel off even easier. And yeah, it is. Pretty easy anyways, but yeah. Scratch. Super easy. So that's just one coat of this Rust-Oleum direct contact. So I will say that this truck coating that I'm showing you, it's a lot more heavier duty. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is exactly how thick it is. You know, we saw just a moment ago that taking a screwdriver, it held up a little bit better than the Rust-Oleum. I mean, it's figured, right? This is supposed to be some pretty hardcore stuff. But you know, we've all been in love before. We've all felt the heaviness and how thick it is, right? So I think it's just kind of a physics thing that the thicker something is, you know, the stronger it is, you know? So, well, if I dip this in here, look how thick that is. I don't know if it does any justice or not, but you don't want to touch this at all. It's kind of like the time, like, you know, for maybe guys anyways that digs older chicks, but it's kind of like falling in love with your teacher, you know. You're stuck with her all year around. She's already like wearing really skimpy clothing, but technically it's like within the rules of the school, so she gets away with it. And so you end up thinking about giving her the D. Instead, you couldn't focus in class because of it, and so she gives you the D instead. You know, that's really what this is. It's just, it's thick, you know, it's real. Yeah, man. Kind of like molasses almost. Probably put some glue in it, maybe. Alright, let me go show you what it looks like. I'm going to go put it on my wheel well, and I dig it. Totally dig it.
Here we go. Ooh. Yeah, another note is the hotter this stuff is outside, the more it sets up. Oxygen is this thing's nemesis. Makes it, man. Makes or breaks it. You can see how it's like skinning over and stuff like that. You just ever have problems in life? Guess what? You just paint over them, right? If it looks ugly, just paint over it, man. That's right. There are no problems here anymore. Turn it into a bird. You want to make a bird? We can make a bird. We'll make a bird right here. That was my pants actually ripping because I was like trying really hard to get the angle. That's right. There's a bird here now. There we go. That's right. We're going to paint over that now. I suppose this could be therapy. Thank you, Bob Ross. You're my hero. And just like that. Oh, God. Another thing I really want to add is that when this stuff is really put on the cracks, it actually seems to fill it in. No other paint, no other thing that's even comparable to this I've ever used actually fills it in like that, because what can be done is, well, it might not be right, but you can maybe get away with some body work on this stuff, you know? Like you can fill it in with this because it fills in all the imperfections. You can use a roller brush too. It doesn't have to be a paintbrush, guys. I'm going to break out the Pneumatic one here in a minute, and we're going to play with that together. That's right. We're going to play with it. That's right. I'm feeling better already. It's been a cruddy day, but you know what? I got a paint full of can. That's right. Paint full of can. You know, it's better than a can full of paint. Don't be afraid to use a big brush, but also be mindful, guys, when you're doing this, definitely don't do this. Like, leave it outside while you're doing it, because it's already trying to set up. Terrible waste. Stuff isn't cheap, even though it's like 35, 40 bucks a can. I like it. I hope you guys do the same, because if I see somebody else that's doing the same thing and they're driving down the street with this brand, I get really excited. Yeah, totally. I think I'm gonna maybe think about using stuff on some minor cracks and all that I have in the body. Kind of play with it, you know. I got all kinds of cracks laying around here.
Alright, so what we have here is a pneumatic spray gun. If you have one of these, hey, great. You're like, well, let's work for that. Well, I'm going to find out right now for you so you don't have to lift a finger. I'm going to put that in here, raw. It's way too thick, shouldn't work, and if it does work, it'll come out in chunks. So I should have to use some kind of like paint thinner. Thus, the only thing I do have is paint thinner, so I'll try it and see what happens. Hey, you guys gotta see this. It's not working out. It's an epic fail so far. I'll keep working with it and see what we have. Ew.
I think I'm supposed to have the lid on or something to force the air out the nozzle. Ew.
After hours of excruciating pain and trying to get my freaking little blower to work. Yeah, that's right. So I had to use a bunch of paint thinner to get this stuff to thin up. Now, I'm not a professional, but my experience of it is if it's too thick, add some paint thinner and it does the trick. Well, it's not even really thick anymore. It's almost like your standard paint on the inside of this. And finally got it unclogged. Yeah, I was clogged at first. That really sucked. Alright, but this is what it looks like. So this is my setup. Now, surely there are some much better guns out there that are nicer condition, but this is me spraying. It's like at 125, 100. No, that's no. That's 110 psi right there. Die, Plymouth, die! Yeah, anyways, you can see the design it did. Okay, so seriously, I put in some really good effort here, and I did actually want to compliment that I'm actually really impressed with the finished product, even with my junky spray little guy of the nice textured pattern I have there. That's like some anti-slip stuff, man. Really like that. Again, that's about 100 to 130 psi right there. And chunkies just kind of depend. They just kind of come out. That's what my gun did. So it's back out here just a little bit. Graffiti my own door. Put a smiley face. That way you can remember to smile when life reminds you how bad it's in control and your life sucks. And yeah. And then you can also fade with it. You can see how I'm not even a pro with paint. And you can just kind of see how easy it was for me just to make a little design. I almost felt like a blowgun specialist or something. It looks like a ghost. See its face right there? I did that just to see if like crazy people are paying attention. So hey, yeah, in summary, I think this stuff is alright, you know, get what you pay for. You know, if you pay the American premium price, it might last a lot longer. Wherever this can's truly from, it's not bad, not bad. So it just kind of depends on, do you want to support China or do you want to support the USA? It's up to you. Well, hey, I make a lot of effort to put these videos together, and it takes me a lot of time to hold my phone and all that. So if you could, just like and subscribe, or if you don't want to like but you do want to subscribe, hey, just dislike, and then I'll just find out where you live and see how it works on Windows. Or Windows specifically. Just kidding. Have a nice day. Subscribe.